And good morning, great day. How are you? Are you feeling great today? Are you ready to share that greatness with everybody around you? All of your clients, all of your customers, family members, friends, co workers, neighbors, and most importantly, yourself. Good morning, great day, everybody. I am Marrian, Sister Efua of Exponential Existence, and this is motivation. I'm coming on today to talk about. I get a lot of questions, and I hear people, posting, and when they get frustrated, they say things like, "Well, I don't want to." Hear all these mantras. I don't want to hear how this upbeating. How can you be upbeat? What is this about? Is that just a facade? Is that just you avoiding? Are you guys convincing us to avoid dealing actually with the circumstances and conditions we have right now? So if you notice my background is different, I'm traveling right now, but I had to take a moment for this because that's an important question. That's an important perspective to even consider. Is what we're teaching, what we're doing, is mindset, is the power of thought mastery, the laws of thinking, new age thought, all the laws, the 13 laws and principles that guide us. Is that all a joke? Is that something that's just a distraction to distract us away from the things we have going on in our physical world and the conditions? And I'm going to tell you, it's not a joke. It's not just a distraction. It is a distraction in the sense in which it takes away your focus and your energy from that thing that is preventing you, or that belief, or that idea that is trapping you into a lifestyle that does not represent your highest level of expectation, of expansion, of you leaving a contribution and a mark where you have been. So let's go back. So I want to talk about the power of thought. The power of thought is something that most people think, well, if I'm thinking, then I'm have thoughts. But there's something like where you're just kind of like having mind activity, where you're just allowing things to come into your mind, or because you do the same thing all the time. It's kind of like when you drive a car and you end up driving down the street without even thinking about it. You just kind of know where you're going, or you know where you're walking. Our brain does the same thing with thoughts. So we're not really thinking, we're not digesting the thoughts that come in. We just know that we should, put the toothpaste on the toothbrush, put it in our mouth, and da 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 da. That's brain activity. But to have authentic thinking means that you are making a decision by which you align your thought purposefully with your desired wants. Not just what's just available, but you do it what is actually what you want, the level you, frequency that you wanted, with whom you wanted, where you wanted, and how you wanted, right? That's what authentic thinking is. It is accepting that there is a process by which, in my belief system, in my processes, in my learning and understanding, that all thought begins within the divine universe, source, God, creator, light, whatever term you need to put there. And then we accept that thought into our consciousness. And when it comes into our consciousness, we begin to process and embody it, and begin to allow the currency of that thought to create and connect with other previous thoughts and ideas that have come previously. And then it begins to allow us to begin to create actions, beliefs, and habits that support it in bringing about what we exactly want to have. That's what authentic thinking is. This is what mindset mastery is. This is what the development of mind practices, the integration of the 13 laws talked about in The Secret, the book, The Secret, the big thing about The Secret, right? It was about, she was saying there is a system of laws, there is a process, a way of behaving and thinking that allows you to have exactly what you want, however you want it, when you want it, with whom you want it, where you want it in that moment. Because the reality is that it's already inside of you. So when that thought comes into your consciousness, you are already summoning the inner innate information awaiting manifestation. It's already awaiting manifestation. So the moment you accept that thought, you just reprogram, reprocess, reboot, Rethink the thoughts, the beliefs, the practices, the habits, the conversations that you allow yourself. You begin to remove yourself from environments that are not conducive for you to have authentic thought. Many of us are just not understanding. We're saying, well, I don't know my purpose. Your purpose is the thing that thrives and drives you to go forward every day. What is the thing that you and causes you to get up and to get into action? What is it that allows you the opportunity to begin to engage in conversations and build relationships that fosters to your next level? And I know that word sounds, cliche is next level, but I want to tell you that it's not that it's a new level, it's a new expansion. If you can imagine that your life is this vast open, and you've been living on just a corner of that piece of that land. And so now we're going to begin to explore the estate and find all the nooks and crannies where everything we've ever wanted and desired is waiting to find it and use it. Instead of us waiting for others to tell us is there, we're going to go out and begin to explore through self-reflection, begin to create processes that support us in applying authentic thought processes, not those that we've had for so long that are all about, us adjusting and adapting and conforming to society, our family, religious groups, ethnic, cultural practices, right? We're going past that traditional education. We're going past that, right? The person who gets the most out of the class is the person that doesn't just read the book and recite back the answers, but the person that can begin to think about what exactly is being expressed. What was the real intent and purpose of the authors writing those words? What was the intent and purposes of gaining this information? How can you apply it in multiplicity of situations? That's authentic thought. That's authentic elevation of processes. Absolutely, positively, so it is. So I invite you today. Your motivational thought for today is simply this: go out and explore. The goal is to grow. The goal is to grow, not necessarily to conquer, but to grow. If you are growing, Mary Morrissey said something a while back when we were in a session, and I heard her say from the stage that, some, I can't think of the guy's name now, but she mentioned that she had read that he said that there is an angel that speaks to every blade of grass and says, grow, grow, grow. You can do it. Yes, we're waiting for you. So I want to be like that angel in your ear. And I want to tell you to, yes, grow. We're waiting for you. Yes. And remember that desire for grass or for a plant to grow in time, even when they put concrete over top of it, burst its way through in order to get to the light. So I'm inviting you to consider and turn on the light and begin to explore your life. Begin to think about what thoughts do you harness, revamp, reconstruct. What currency is flowing in you right? Because most of us spend our time, we're interacting from age 0 up until now. Most of us have been just interacting with our 5 senses in our environments. The conversations we hear, the viewpoints we see, the things we read, what we taste in our foods, all of that plays a great major role on how we can allow the flow of thought to create this collective of ideas that bring about actions that allow us to have exactly what we want. Absolutely, positively. So it is. So this has been your motivation with Marrian. Thank you. If you have enjoyed this, please give me some feedback. If you want to know more about this, ask me some questions and let's have a conversation here. And just post your question down below or reach out to me at exponentialexistence.com/connect, exponentialexistence.com/connect, and let's have a continued conversation about how you can begin authentic thought and benefit from the power of personal mastery. Until next time, peace and life.